All right, Landstown girls basketball coach Vic Rosado, he's relieved his team moving on to the state semifinals after losing in the quarterfinals last year. They won it today 49-31 over James River. Coach moved to 21-5 overall. Got off to a great start, and I thought the tone setters for you were offensively Madison Edge with 12 of those points in the first half, and Zoe Maynard with 5 steals. Had a good burst of energy to begin the game.
Yeah, all glory goes to God. You know, our girls came out ready to go. They understood what was at stake because of the experience they've had the last 2 years. So they came ready to play, and Madison and Zoe were great for us in the first half. So that was awesome to see.
What did you want to do offensively against them? They gave you different looks throughout the game. They gave you some zone pressing. They gave you some zone. I think even some 1-1-3 mixed in there. What was kind of the strategy offensively?
Yeah, so we wanted to attack. We wanted to attack them because we thought that their weak side defense at times likes to gamble a little bit. So if we can get a layup on backside, then we would. So we wanted to just attack them.
Mm-hmm. As far as the third quarter, which we'll get to in a second, your second quarter was great. 18-3, you outscored them. You spread the ball around. It was pretty much your MO all year, balanced attack, 4 or 5 different players scoring and sharing the ball.
Yeah, so you know that's the makeup of our team. You know we got to do it by committee. We don't have that superstar, but we have a bunch of good ball players. And then our defense has been the sound for us all year. I thought we had some hiccups there in the third quarter when we were passing the ball, turning it over short court. It kind of got them going a little bit, and then our girls started to look at the score instead of just playing the game. We just got to play the game. All good teams are in states, and we just needed to weather the storm. We did.
Their shot blocker was a presence inside in the third quarter. Emma McCabe had 3 of her 4 blocks, and then that third quarter they outscored you 14-1 there. Are you just trying to get that third quarter over? What went wrong there?
We just needed to get this. Get the lid off the goal, and then get our mental state back. We got a little lax there for a second, and so we talked about that. We talked about, toughen up, everybody makes a run, and now it's our turn to make a run, and we did.
And they got it down to about 5 or 6 there in the fourth quarter, but 2 of your veteran guards, Alyssa Norris, hitting 3 threes today, and Alexa Roberson hitting 3 threes. Look at the scoreboard. You finished winning the game by 18, and you outscored them by 18 from 3-point line, so those 2 were big.
Oh, they were big. They were big, and those 2 girls have been there. So, whereas in the past we haven't knocked down any threes or any shots late in the game, these 2 girls have been there, and they perform when it mattered.
Mm-hmm. Last 2 for you. As you look back at this type of game, getting the quarterfinal win, does that take the pressure off that's been around you've been at the last 2 years? Does this kind of take some of the pressure off as you go to the semifinals against Cosby, who's been a 3-time champion, will probably be expected to be the favorite in that game going in?
That's correct. Hey, look, everybody's the favorite going up against us. That's been the storyline all year. It takes the lid off of it. I think it relaxes our girls some. We know what's ahead. All the good teams are here. Cosby is a well-coached team. They got some outstanding ball players, and the same thing on the other side. So we're just we're taking it one day at a time, and we just want to enjoy the experience. That's the biggest thing. We want to enjoy this experience.
As you look at that matchup a little bit more, what are the things that kind of jump out to you besides having, Rachel Mead's had a program that's always been there in the mix. They have size, they have guards, they can get it done. What's kind of the key to beating them on Tuesday?
Well, I got to watch some film. Hopefully I can get some film on them. But my understanding is that they got some athletes at the guard play and in the forwards. So they're pretty good. Their talent is good. They're well coached. I think my understanding is that they pressure. So we have to be ready for their pressure. And then we're just going to go out there and play and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, it'll be Tuesday at 7 o'clock at Manchester High School. Landstown, Region 6A champ versus Region 6B champ Cosby at Manchester High School. Winner goes to the state championship Thursday at VCU, and we'll see you then.
That's right. Go Eagles.